गोंयांतले युतीचे सरकार आसा काय ना हेच कळना. गोंयांत जायते प्रश्न आसात, मात गोंयकारांचे प्रश्न सुटावे करपा खातीर सरकार जाग्यार ना. गोंयचे अर्दे सरकार मुखेलमंत्री मनोहर पर्रीकारा सयत इस्पितळांत उपचार घेता. मुखेलमंत्र्याची भलायकी आनी ताच्या उपचाराची म्हायती जाहीर करची म्हूण काँग्रेसीन गोंयकारांच्या वतीन मागणी केल्ली, मात ताचो कांयच फायदो जाल्लो ना. गोंयची राज्यपाल मृदुला सिन्हाय वगीच आसा. तिकाय गोंयकारांचें कांयच पडिल्लें ना अशें काँग्रेसीचो रमाकांत खलप म्हणटा.
All our requests has fallen on deaf ears, and for almost last 6 months the administration is in a turmoil. Situation is chaotic, and no one seems to know who exactly is in control of the administration. Added to the ailment of the Chief Minister, 2 more ministers have also fallen ill, and their sickness also does not appear to be a simple sickness. One has been shifted to America in the very same hospital in which the Honorable Chief Minister is taking treatment, and the other is in Mumbai. Mr. Madkaikar's portfolio, as well as the portfolios of Mr. Francis D'Souza, obviously in their absence, are taken over by the Chief Minister. Now, when the Chief Minister is sick and he is absent from the state, question is, who looks after those portfolios? And if you look at the nature of the portfolios which are handled by these 3 ministers, you will find that almost 80% of the budgetary allocations are to be handled by these main three ministers in the cabinet. While we all have been and continue to pray for fitness and good health of all the ministers, including the Chief Minister, Congress Party cannot sit idle and watch the helplessness of the people of Goa, the adverse impact of these absence on the administration, and the various issues which have been plaguing this state for last many months and which need to be taken care of. So therefore we have today sent a mail to the Honorable Governor requesting for an immediate appointment with Her Excellency, so that once again we can apprise her about the prevailing situation and try and prevail upon her to act as per the mandates of the Constitution of India.
मंत्री जावचे पयलीं घेतिल्ली शपथ हे मंत्री आनी मुखेलमंत्री पर्रीकार विसारल्यात. तांणी घटनेचे नेम तोडल्यात अशें खलप म्हणटा.
Now therefore the question comes, who is it that aids and advises the Governor of Goa? Because all work, everything, all executive powers are to be exercised in the name of the Governor of Goa or of any state. So question comes, how many times has the Council of Ministers met during the last 6 months? What is the advice, what is the aid and advice have they tendered to the Governor during this period? Let the Governor come clean on this. If the Goa government does not answer this question, let the Governor of Goa answer this question. Oath. The concerned state minister has to very clearly promise that he shall uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, faithfully and conscientiously discharge duties as a minister in the state, and do right to all manner of people in accordance with the constitution and the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will. This is the oath that every minister has to take. Now, if you are not well, if you are sick, if you are not able to pay any attention to your duties that as a minister you are expected to perform, there is a violation of the oath taken by the ministers. And if there is a violation of oath taken by the ministers, it tantamounts to failure of constitutional machinery. And the failure of constitutional machinery leads to only one aspect: dismissal of the government, taking over of the government, president's rule.
गोंयान सरकार सत्तेर आसूनय नासल्यासारखेच ह्या मंत्र्यांक लोकांनी वेचून दिल्यात हे लोकांचे काम करपा खातीर, मंत्रीपदां घेवन सरकाराची तिजोरी लुटपा खातीर न्हू. गोंयच्या सरकाराची सध्याची परिस्थिती नदरेन दवरल्यार सरकार बरखास्त करचें अशी मागणी काँग्रेस करता.
We had the issues of formalin in preserving fish. We have the continued closure of mining and therefore unemployment and all that, the cascading effect of that economy of the state of Goa. We have recently come across the water tribunal's decision on River Madai, which permits Karnataka to divert about 4 TMC of water to Malaprabha. We have 8,000 youngsters of Goa who appeared for an examination for 80 posts and all failed. More than 8,000 boys and girls have failed. We have certain bills passed in the last assembly which are being now debated, like transfer of FAR, constitution of PDAs, Goan lands being sold to non-Goans in a big way, migrant population increasing day by day, CRZ violation, pitiable condition of roads, traffic jams, drugs, murders, rapes, molestations, power failure, day in and day out. Now, these are issues which the concerned ministers and the Council of Ministers is supposed to meet as often as possible and apprise the governor about what this government is trying to do on these issues. We demand, therefore, that the governor must come clean on this issue, tell the country, tell the state about what is happening in all these portfolios. There is no government existing here. Democracy requires a stable government led by the chief minister. If that is absent, we demand that the governor must withdraw her pleasure in this Council of Ministers and dismiss the government straight away.